What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm so excited for this podcast today because nurturing your femininity is such a bad and beautiful thing to do. It's not something that I've been doing forever. And once you really step into your power and realize that what makes you a woman is what actually makes you so strong, and nurturing your vulnerability and your wide fucking range of emotions and your intuition. I'm sorry, but I love being a woman. I don't know about you. So let's get straight into it by separating men from women. Boom, I said it. I'm sure we all know in today's day and age that those feminists trying to equalize men and women don't really have a place in society. I understand to a certain extent what they want to equalize, sure. But I'm sorry, I'm all for acknowledging the differences and for appreciating the differences as well. Because men are like the sun and women are like the moon. If you don't know this yet, the sun is a masculine energy and the moon, she is a woman. She's feminine and beautiful and soft. And we can see that by the cycles that each has. So the sun has a 24-hour cycle, which is like a man. From the minute he wakes up till he goes to bed, it is the same, not energy levels, but the same cycle that he goes through. He wakes up, he has the energy to tackle the day, he's productive, he can get a lot of shit done, but by the end of it, he crashes. And he can sleep in a fucking second. Whereas women, on the other hand, they take the cycle of the moon. It is a 28-day cycle. And we can see that with our periods, obviously. We will feel productive certain times of the month. And we will feel very lethargic other times of the month. Very emotional. At another point, we'll need a rest. So just acknowledging that you are going to be different on different days, and holding space for yourself with that already is the first step to acknowledging your femininity. You're not like a man, okay? So let's just start there. Okay, so this also helps you to stop comparing yourself to other women and comparing your life path and the stage at which you are at, because you're looking at women who are in the time of the month where they're very creative or they have a lot of energy, and you're beating yourself up because you're like, why the fuck do I feel so sad? Like, I have no reason to be sad. Why am I so lazy? Like, I can't get up. You're starting to blame everything outside of you. Well, I suppose you're also blaming yourself because it's like, I don't understand why I'm feeling like this. But just acknowledging that it's okay to not be creative every fucking day. And it's okay to not have the same energy and the same motivation and the same productivity every single day because you're a woman. You're going to need to rest. That's also why, have you guys noticed that men can fall asleep in a fucking second and women lie there awake? Like, I don't get it. The minute a man closes his eyes, he starts twitching. I'm like, bro, how do you do it? I don't get it. And then once I realized that he's just like the fucking sun, then I was like, oh shit, I'm a moon. And then a cute little quote that goes with that is, just like the moon, we go through phases in order to feel whole again. So yes, it's just being gracious with yourself. And that's just where it all begins, is stop forcing and stop being so hectic, okay? If you want to know more about the moon and all that shit, the moon controls the water currents, in the ocean and stuff like that. And we are obviously 70% water. So when the moon is full, we're going to be acting different to when the moon is new. When the moon is full, it holds a lot of energy, and that energy, that time when the moon is full is a perfect time to release that energy, or to be creative and just have these huge big extravaganzas in your life. To really harness that energy is important. You can do certain rituals to help you let go of what no longer serves you, all that kind of stuff. And then a new moon really holds the energy for new beginnings and for rest, and a perfect time to look inward and just do a lot of shadow work, that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited because I want to give you guys some journal prompts, or just some little self-care rituals that you can do with the moon. That'll really help you with your femininity. Anyways, so that's just our hormones. Understanding that you're not a man and that you are different to other women, because you're not all in the same phase. Okay? So with that being said, you now have the knowledge and the capacity to hold space for yourself. Remember, if you don't hold space for yourself, no one's going to hold space for you. And by holding space, all I mean is sitting and allowing yourself to be in all that you are in that moment. Don't judge yourself. Don't criticize yourself. Don't get angry at yourself. Just allow yourself to be. You're a woman. You have the full spectrum of emotions. Also, us women are portals to life on this earth. Sorry, this is a big jump in fucking topic, but of course we're emotional beings. We're literally magical. Like, what? We have a portal in between our legs of life. We literally birth life. Do you get it? We are magical, ethereal beings. We're complex. We have hella strong intuition. How many times have you said, I fucking knew it, just because you're a woman? No, like, I'm not trying to say that men don't know, but they're not really connected to their emotions as we are. They're not. Oopsies. I'm just getting messages that are making me smile. We're very complex. And to let that be, and to love that, and to cherish it, is what's going to help you navigate it. But if you're going to call yourself sensitive, and you're going to call yourself emotional, and you're going to call yourself overstimulated, or just unable to process or regulate your emotions, you're gonna be that way, because you're not acknowledging your power. It's the same as seeing vulnerability as weak. It's like, okay, then every time you're vulnerable, you're going to be weak. But if you see vulnerability as actually very fucking brave, you can harness that power and you can change the situation. Remember, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So stop seeing yourself as weak for being feminine and start seeing it as fucking powerful, because it is. So funny. I'm remembering this conversation I had with Kayla once. And we said the feminine is more attached to feeling. That's why we call them felines. We were so high. It was such a big revelation. But anyways, it all just makes sense at the end of the day. Anywho. So that's that. Holding space for your feelings and just allowing yourself to be sensitive. How beautiful. Imagine not being sensitive. Boring. Imagine being a closed off fucking wall. Imagine not having an intuition and not acting on it either. Boring. Imagine not having gut feelings. All these things are feminine energy. I also just want to remind you guys that humans have to have actually a good balance. Like, I guess it doesn't necessarily be a perfect balance of masculine and feminine energy, but we have masculine energy and men have feminine energy. And to be a very balanced human being, you need to have both. Masculine energy is very forward thinking, like I said, motivated, productive. They have a goal in mind. They're very set in their ways, and they're leaders, and it's just taking action and yeah, like I said, taking the lead, right? That's masculine energy. Feminine energy, like I said, is being connected to your higher self, listening to your intuition and acting upon it, understanding your feelings, going with the flow. It's very cool. So we need to be able to nurture both of these. So if there's any men listening to this, you also need to nurture your feminine energy. That means, again, allowing yourself to feel. So if you feel emotional one day, don't say, I'm a man. I don't cry. No, baby, you do. You're just going to suppress it, and it's going to fucking manifest in other areas of your life, and you're going to see it and you're going to regret it. Anyway, that's why I think men also can be very aggressive, or like they don't think because they suppress their gut feelings, and yeah, they just do until until yeah, it fucks up one way or another. Anyway, another way to nurture your femininity is to really spend time in nature. Because why? Because nature is feminine. That's why we call her Mother Nature. Same thing, she goes through her seasons. Certain times of the year she's shedding, other times of the year she's blooming. So spending time in nature and connecting yourself with it, that means acknowledging the beauty in the outside, walking barefoot so you can ground yourself, letting the wind blow in your face, flow with the wind, dancing, that kind of stuff. Even sitting in the sun. Obviously, the sun is such good medicine for you. Everything in moderation. Please don't sit for long periods of time and then say, well, Sabrina said that the sun's medicine. Be fucking for real. So just spending time with Mother Earth, it's so good for your femininity. It's actually crazy. It was such a life-changing thing moving to Cape Town for me, because in Joburg there's no like big parks or areas where you can sit with the trees and all that stuff. I didn't realize how much I was missing and how much my soul was craving until I moved to Cape Town. There are so many forests here, and even just to be around the ocean, because the ocean's obviously salt water. Do you know how cleansing the ocean is for your aura? Oh, salt for negative energy, gone. If I could recommend a little ritual for you, if you feel like you have negative energy just around you, some energy that is not wanted and you know it doesn't belong to you and you want to get rid of it, take a salt bath. You will not regret it. If you have like Himalayan salt, yeah, that's good for your muscles, it's good for your skin, it's good for your energy, those kinds of things. Put some rose petals in it. All these herbs and spices they're from the earth, and they're there to help you and there to cleanse you and make you feel better. So those kinds of things in nature is beautiful. Another way that I love to nurture my femininity is to flow and sway my body. Specifically in my bedroom alone, I will literally put my speaker on, play the best tunes and just dance. Like, dance naked in the fucking mirror. You're beautiful, like with your hips and your curves, or with your thigh gap and your bones. Like, it's so fucking beautiful, no matter what size. I don't even need to tell you guys this. Do you know what I mean? You guys know you can look at a hella skinny girl and honestly just think, wow, you're beautiful. But you can also look at a really thick girl and be like, there's no perfect way to look. Stop fucking trying to compare yourself to other people, because people are looking at you thinking, oh my God, I want. You always want what you can't have. So stop wishing that you had other things and just know that that's what your ego does. Your ego is a mechanism for wanting more. That is what an ego is. It's the art of wanting. Whereas the soul is the art of having and acknowledging and appreciating. You know? Less ego, more soul. Say it with me. Less ego, more soul. So, just loving yourself as a woman. Because women are divine. Like, I'm not being biased or anything, but if you really think about it, you know the quote that says, men fuck who they can, women fuck who they want? It's exactly that. Men will fuck any woman, sorry, because women are just that divine. They will fuck any woman. Women on the other hand, will choose which man to fuck. I hope no man has come this far to hear that. Shame. The point that I'm trying to make is just the fact that women are divine. Okay, that's it. Just acknowledge that you're divine. All right, now that you've acknowledged that you are divine, how do you still nurture this divinity? And that is be open to receiving gifts, receiving help, just receiving. A big, big, big feminine energetic aspect is to receive. A big masculine energetic aspect is to give. You see this in the most traditional fucking relationships. Men leading, giving direction, taking the lead, and supporting their woman and holding space for their woman and providing for their woman and looking after their woman. Men are giving. If you want to be in your femininity, be open to receiving. So trust your man. Follow your man blindly. Well, if he's trustworthy, obviously. Receive gifts. Be open to receiving help. It doesn't make you weak. It actually makes you powerful and helps you, again, with your intuition and your connection to your emotions and connection to your higher self. So stop blocking yourself from receiving. Receiving is so beautiful. We don't have to feel guilty. We don't have to feel bad for receiving gifts and receiving help. It's so funny because there is a quote from, let me actually, BRB, let me check what song this is from. I got it. Sprinter by Central C and Dave. When Dave says, I love chilling with broke bitches, man, you book one flight, now you're all impressed. Imagine Dave tuning you're a broke bitch because you were all impressed that he bought you a plane ticket. That is exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't want to seem like a broke bitch, then accept that plane ticket graciously and be like, thank you. Is it business class? Do you know what I mean? Not, oh my God, please don't buy me this drink. No, I can't let you do that. Okay, actually not a drink, because I know all us chicks love getting drinks. We're not shy to receive a drink from a man at the club. But if a man wants to pick you up, yes, please, thank you. That's so sweet of you. If a man wants to pay for your Shein card, oh, that's nice. If you really want to, sure. If a man wants to book you a flight, bro, ask if it's fucking business class. Otherwise, they're going to be calling you broke. I'm joking, but for real, it's all about the energy you are exuding. If you're coming off as, oh my word, you wanting to pick me up is such a big gesture, you're selling yourself short and you're showing them that you're not worthy of being picked up. If you're saying, oh my God, no, please, don't buy me this or don't do this for me. Sorry, it's not even about money. It's not about them spending money on you. It's about them offering to do something for you, offering to take the lead, offering to help you. No, thank you. I'm an independent woman. I don't need your help. Like, okay, then help you will not receive. Be open to receiving and you're going to see how abundant you become. Men literally thrive off of providing for women. It's funny, but it's fucking true. It's not even about how much money a man has. If he can provide value in your life, make your life easier, oh my God, The Mandem will do it. I swear to God. That's where the whole thing of if he wanted to, he would comes in. Because it's so true. If a man wanted to make you feel seen and make you feel loved and make you feel provided for and make you feel special, he would. If he's not doing that stuff for you, it's because he doesn't care about you, dude. Men are such simple creatures. If they can provide the tiniest bit of value in their life, they're like, oh yeah. I was speaking to this guy once and he said one of his non-sexual turn-ons is being able to show a girl things for the first time. Meaning being the reason for her first time experiences. Taking her to this restaurant that she's never been to before. Showing her a place that she's never been to before. You know, gifting her with something she's never been gifted before. That just clicked something in my brain for me. I was like, I get it. I've cracked the code of men. They love showing, they just love being in the lead or like being of value, being of service, just being like, yeah, I did that for you. You know what I mean? Men love that shit. And what do women love? Having shit done for them. I don't know about you guys, but I fucking thrive off of princess treatment. Oh, it makes me so excited. And I'm gonna tell you, the minute I realized this within myself, started acknowledging my femininity, started being open to receiving more, what fell into my lap? A masculine energy who's been providing for me in all areas of my life. Just like holding space for me to be feminine and like chaotic in my feminine as well. Do you know what I mean? And like helping me with things and helping me gladly. And it's been so amazing because when a masculine does that for you, you want to be feminine for him back. You want to help him in the spiritual realm. You know what I mean? Hold space for him to be masculine. Do things for him to help him see his emotional needs. Holding space like that. I could also go into relationships, but yeah, this is specifically just about femininity. But yeah, just open yourself like a flower, like a delicate little flower, to receiving all the good things in this life because you deserve it. You don't need to prove your deservance. Is that a word? Deservance? Deserving? Deservings? You don't need to prove that. You deserve it. You are a woman. And just like how men deserve gifts and love and experiences, they must also be open to receiving. You know what I mean? Balance. Feminine, masculine, balance. So yeah, with stepping into your feminine power, obviously means setting boundaries as well. Because the more you know yourself and the more connected you are to your gut feelings and to your emotions, and if you want to honor yourself and your feelings, that means setting boundaries. Not doing things that don't serve you because you're afraid of the opinion of others. Like, the more inner work you do and the more books you read and the more experiences in life that you have, you're going to soon come to realize that somebody's opinion of you has nothing to do with you, and it has everything to do with their projections of their internal situations. Nothing that you can do is going to change someone's perception. It is their chosen perception. So stop trying to fit the mold of what other people want from you. If it's not serving you, it's not serving you. It's not for you. The most powerful thing you can do for yourself is to cut out what doesn't serve you, but be like rational with this kind of stuff, obviously. Be practical too. But if you know in your heart it's not serving you, it's not for you. Honor that. Honor the fact that it doesn't resonate with your soul. And if we want to talk about resonation, I don't know if that's also a word, but if something resonates with you, that is your soul's way of saying that that is meant for you. Because not everything resonates with everyone. Certain things will resonate with you and certain things will resonate with your friend. And that is because your souls have different desires. And when you resonate with something, that is your soul's way of saying, I deserve that. I like that. That's mine. So honor that. Set boundaries. If it doesn't make you feel good, it's not for you. You don't need to do it. You don't need to make yourself small. You don't need to also over compensate or make yourself bigger in a sense. Do you know what I mean? Figuratively, you don't need to do that. Honor yourself. Yeah. Anyway, so that's basically all I can give right now, just to help you guys with feeding into your divine feminine power. It's all just about going with the flow, allowing yourself to be, giving yourself space, releasing the energy that you need to release by dancing. If you don't know already, so much energy is stored in our bodies, especially in our hips as women. All trauma, all like stuck energy is mostly in your hips. That's why yoga, dancing, stretching is so fucking good for you emotionally, because that movement of your body is releasing that stuck energy. Y'all don't even know. Let me put you on. That's why gym is so good. It's therapeutic. Moving your body is good for you emotionally. If you don't know, fucking get to know, because it's 2024. You can't lie in bed and do nothing and wonder why you're so upset and depressed. Why do I feel like this? I have no reason to be sad, but I feel so fucking shit. Well, what are you doing to release your energy? I'm not saying go to gym, but are you dancing? Are you stretching? Are you being childish and playful in the day? Are you doing any of that? No. So don't wonder why you're depressed. Come on now. Oh, also just little things to obviously step into your femininity. Make yourself feel good. Dress cute. Put on jewelry. If you have no reason to look good, make it a reason to look good. My reason is that I don't have a reason, so that's going to be my reason. Start just making yourself feel pretty. You'll feel more feminine and feel more girly and sweet. You deserve to look nice. Even if you're going to the shops, literally put on a long skirt type beat. All that shit. You got to stay in that high vibrational energy, because if you look good, then you feel good. And if you feel good, you are good. And the universe is like, cute, I'm going to reward that. So yeah, just allowing yourself to be in every little bit that you are, head to toe, inside out, chaos and peace. It's all just the human experience, and there's no right or wrong way to be. It just is. So just be. Stop criticizing yourself. Stop trying so hard. Just flow and look pretty while doing it. That's literally all the universe asks of you as a woman. And watch how the universe rewards you. It's a game changer. Trust me. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I love you. Bye.